Hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Oh,
Sorry about that. Oh, this glare. This glare is horrible. You ready to get this started, girl?
yes, I am.
Okay, let's do it. Let's go. Let me turn
Alrighty. Welcome in, everyone. Please thumbs up the live as you enter the stream. I pray everyone is well and safe and had a pleasant evening. So, Sissy, how are you this evening?
I am okay. I am okay. How are you?
So, just one of those days, just taking it one day at a time. It's kind of chilly here, so I'm wrapped up in my blanket. Actually, I'm in my bed in my blanket. So,
Same here. I got on my shawl that was gifted to me um a few years ago by my
hmm
daughter's former best friend. She had gave me this, and when I tell you, it is so warm. It is so nice and warm. It's like getting a hug, girl.
so
I
nice
love
and
it.
cozy.
Yes, I love this shawl. It is so comfortable. You know how you have that certain clothes that's old you don't want to get rid of, but it's
hmm
comfortable. That's what this
Yes.
is. It's like a little mini it's like a mini throw, and it got pockets in it, and the pockets
Oh,
are deep.
really? How
Yeah,
cute.
look, the pockets
Oh,
are
that
deep
is so cute.
that you can put up like a cell phone,
hmm
pepper spray if you need to, girl. Girl, I
Um,
love this shawl. It is so nice. It's like, girl, and the material is, ooh, it is top tier. It is, I love it. I love it.
do
I
you
love it.
wear it like with jeans and things like that? Do you wear it when you go out just to run an errand?
Yeah, I do. I do. Hi, Miss. I'm sorry. I can't pronounce your name. I don't want to mess up your name. She's from Reverb Nation. Shout out to Reverb Nation for always
hmm
coming through. We love everybody from Reverb Nation because y'all always show up and show out.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah, I actually can. I've worn this several times. So yeah, I
hmm
do. I do wear it with like jeans, a nice two piece or whatever. But yeah, it's real comfortable. It's like getting a hug, girl. So
I love warm blankets and throws too, especially
yes,
with a nice cup of hot tea.
girl, or some hot chocolate with some
hmm
marshmallows in it, some whipped cream, little caramel
Yes.
drizzle on it. Oh, girl,
Uh, I love I love caramel so much, especially the salted caramel. I love those.
girl. Listen, I ain't thinking a snicker for nothing. But hey bestie, my bestie in the building. Hey Bree. Tia Simmons in the building, y'all. She in the building,
Welcome,
y'all.
welcome, welcome,
Welcome
son.
everybody.
Welcome, Bree Bree. Good to have you. Good to have you.
Yeah,
So please thumbs
I
up the
look.
live as you come in. Oh, I'm sorry, sissy. Go ahead.
No, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I'm just looking at the chat right here. Thank you all for coming and attending. Please thumbs up the live as you enter the chat. And please greet everyone as you enter. Speak to everyone. Show love and mutual respect for everyone so we can have an enjoyable time and vibe and just chill. So, Sissy, the topic of today, I think we should start off with a poem of the day. I've shared this poem with you, and this poem that I written is called "It's a Sad and Lonely Young Girl's Story." We know that young teens they deal with a lot of things growing up, peer pressure, you know, when they get into pre-adolescent, maturity, things like that, dealing with dating, with age today, and we know that sometimes young kids they get into certain situations that they may get in a situation where they have to grow up a little faster than others. So one day I was just, just reflecting on that, and I, wrote a poem, and I would like to share it with you guys. And it's called "Sad and Lonely: A Young Girl's Story." One moment, let me turn on my flashlight so I can see. It says, "The windows of my soul looks through the frame of my looking glass, reflecting on the decisions and choices I made 9 months ago. A mirror image looking back at me as it reflects the love I have for you as I hold you in my arms and I'm only 16. My tear stained pillowcase tells it all. The anxiety and anxious behavior of having to tell my parents I too will become a mother, wearing baggy clothes to hide this beautiful love I once concealed from everyone. I was told what I was told. I love you, baby girl. If you don't prove your love, you don't love me. A plethora of emotions overcame me that night. I chose to say yes and yield to the unknown in the realization I was no longer in the protection that shield of my future marriage mate. And I was taught all my life until this moment I gave in to temptation at the age of 16. The visual and physical conception of what love is no longer beautiful when I revealed to the boy I loved that our love was proven by the seed that was planted in me. A whirlwind of emotions surrounded that day, me feeling abandoned and ashamed as the very words spoken to me was, "You're on your own. It's not mine. I'm a kid myself. I can provide for a child you say is mine. I have my whole life ahead of me." Is that's what he said, spiraling with anger, hate, and distrust. How did I get in this position? Oh, yeah, I had to prove my love. As I look at my baby, being a teen mom, looking at the visual conception of what love truly is, as I hold my king, my handsome baby boy, to teach him what to do and what not to do, as the overwhelming support from my parents displayed with discernment and prayer, everything will be all right. As I continue to grow into motherhood and womanhood, we both grow up together in our youth. As me being the seer, as I look into the looking glass of pure love, wonderful maternal love, never mixed or diluted with anything. Never mixed or diluted with anything. Your love is the perfect chemical compound of what the looking glass of true love means. You're my conception of love, overflowing with every feeling and emotion that is derived from our love. As I hold you in my arms, son, as our eyes look through the looking glass to the windows of our soul, that I am visually looking through is tangible and real and also wonderfully made and beautiful, not a fairy tales of unknowns, as if the opposite side of the mirror that had me prove my love. It is a reflection of what is not, a conception of hate, of what love is not. Even though I may be young, I control my future, always reflecting and looking through the looking glass, because the visuals I see is the true conception of love, the power of choice, the power to choose. What I thought was a teenage love by Helen Davis, myself.
That's so beautiful.
Thank you,
Sissy,
thank
that
you,
is so, so beautiful. So, so very beautiful.
thank you so much.
Congratulations, Kiana, on your new apartment. Congratulations to you, boo.
Oh, how nice. Congratulations.
Congratulations. Um, so in that poem, it you hit a lot of key points. And I know when you
Hmm.
initially shared it with me, um, I shared a little bit of my journey, but I'm not gonna do that here. But you're welcome, boo. Congratulations. Um, for all the young ladies, what advice would you give to a teen mom who's afraid to tell her parents? or even the boy? What advice would you give? Sissy, did you hear me?
Oh, okay, I'm sorry. I thought you was asking the audience to
No,
give
I
you
was
feedback.
asking you.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. You know, can you repeat that question, girl, please? One more time.
I was asking, what advice would you give to a teen girl who is afraid to tell her parents about her being pregnant or even the boy? What advice would you give?
Mm. Okay, let me switch it around. From a boy perspective, I would tell my son, if he was to ever get in that situation, that never be afraid to come to talk to with me or his father. Or if I was a single mother, I would say the same thing. I would have the type of dynamic and relationship in the household that nothing is ever held back. Because sometimes teenagers, you will talk to them and you'll say, "Is everything all right? Is everything going on?" And they will not be truthful to you at all. They'll say everything's okay, but in reality, it's not. So I would hope that I would have an open dialogue, that my son can come to me, and if he was in that position, I would tell him, "Well, it's time to grow up and be a man, because you have a child that will be here 9 months later. So you're going to have to stand 10 toes and be a man. Yes, I will help you so you can continue your education, but you will be responsible in taking care of your child. And if you're going to be in a relationship with this young woman, you treat her with love, kindness, and respect, and you will be there with her with every doctor's appointment, because this is a responsibility that you two made to entertain this at a young age. So if you're gonna act like an adult, you're going to continue to do what you have to do to take care of your child. As and the same thing I would for my daughter as well.
That is some great advice. And that's what I love about you, Helen. You just always just so compassionate and you can always see things from both sides. And a lot of people don't do that. They don't have the ability to see both sides. And
Mhm.
I was a young mom when I had my
Mhm.
daughter, and my daughter's my bestie. That's my ride or die. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
That's my ride or die. As the older folks say, that's my ace boom coon right there. You know what I'm saying? She
Yes.
don't get me wrong, she get on my nerves, y'all. She get on my nerves. But for the
Mhm.
most part, that's my heartbeat, like for real, for real. And I know
Mhm.
most parents feel that way about their children, and that's they should. But she is, when I tell you, that is my heartbeat, like for real. And
Yes.
when I go back and I think about the journey that I had with her, and I think about how far we have come together,
Mhm.
it has been a teaching moment for the both of
Mhm.
us.
Yes.
Cause my daughter don't have no children. My daughter don't
Mhm.
want no children because
Yes.
she seen my struggle and she's like, nah, that's not for me. She's a bookworm.
Mhm.
She's on her path to get her MBA. So
Yeah.
I'm so proud of my booski, wooski, looski.
I
But
am too. I
and
mean,
I'm
and
so
she. I'm sorry, and your daughter, Money. So I won't say her name, but she is so beautiful, such a sweet young lady, and her demeanor and outer demeanor is so beautiful. You can just see the purity in her. And look at it. She's young. She has no children. She's not married, so she can extend her education and travel, do whatever she wants. And I can tell that the love that you and your daughter have with each other, you and her, that you guys grew up together, and I can see that bond. And I just want to welcome our beautiful sister Real Mamas. I call her Sister Real. She's here, and we want to thank you for holding up down the chat for us. and we appreciate your presence and you being here and encouraging us on this live tonight.
And the OG, the queen herself, Paprika, has entered the building. Shout out to you, Paprika. Thank you so much for coming. I really appreciate you and all your support. When I tell you, Paprika, listen, that's the support queen right there. She gonna support, 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 support. And thank you so much. And welcome in the real life of Daphne. Thank you so much for coming here, mamas. Thank you for joining us tonight. And we can't
Mhm.
forget the man of the hour, TSM. Thank you so much for giving us a platform to speak as ladies, because we don't always get that. No, you ain't never, baby. You ain't never late, Paprika. You always on time. You ain't never late. You
Absolutely.
always on time, Paprika. And of course, real mama's holding it down as she wear her crown.
Yes.
Let me stop.
Well, it's just true. We're being honest and truthful. That's what this ladies' night is for. Be honest, truthful, and always transparent. We're here to encourage young women, encourage ladies to be resilient, be transparent, and just live your best life with integrity.
Yes, I agree. I agree. I think during this era, if I may speak freely, if you mind if I speak freely, sis,
That's what we're here for. Go ahead.
I think during this era that has been lost because so much people get on this platform and they do so much too much. And I think, well, I feel like respect has been lost.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like it
Yes.
has been lost. Oh no, before I finish, no, she didn't come over here. Hey, precious Jim. Hey, sis. How you
Welcome.
doing, boo? Now that's the dancing queen right there. Now, if you want some moves, that's why you gotta go. You gotta go over there to Precious Gems and get your party on, because that's the dancing queen right there. She don't be playing when she. That's the dancing queen. Welcome in, Lisa Stocks. Thank you so much for coming and joining us tonight. Thank you so much for being here.
Yes.
But as I was saying, I'm sorry, Helen. I'd be
No
so
worries.
excited when I see certain people come in the chat. I'd be so excited to see them because, honey, they. Whew. But anyway, um, like I was saying, it gets lost because, hi, sis Fanny, I'm good. I'm good. Thank you so much. Um, I think it gets lost because, you know, Helen, you and I were raised by some
Mhm.
solid women. Like,
Mhm.
you know, the women who dressed up to go to the grocery store. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
The women
Yes.
who, well, I don't know. I can't speak for your your grandparents, but I know I grew up in a household where my granny was from Tipton, Georgia, honey, a southern lady.
Mhm.
You know, I ain't gonna call her
Mhm.
no Southern Belle because she'll smooth cuss you out. You cross the line. I ain't gonna hold you. Yeah, I guess that's where
Mhm.
I get it from. You cross the line with me. Anyway, this ain't about me. Back to my granny. Uh, my granny was the type of woman who would get up in the morning, and when I say she would dress from head to toe. You know what I'm saying? I get that from her too.
Mhm.
Like
Yes.
now, I don't go over the top like she do. Like my granny, she was full makeup, hair laid. Well, I'm gonna keep my hair done, but anyway.
Mhm.
But my granny was a woman, a
Yes.
whole woman. I know she in heaven, making people laugh and giving tips.
Mhm.
My granny was the epitome of womanhood. And that's the one
Yes.
thing I love about her, that she
Mhm.
is a woman. She spoke her mind. She didn't take no mess. But I just feel like right now that has been lost
Yes.
because so much, so much is accepted. And I think
Yes,
how we grew up, I'm not going to say it has died, but it's being drowned out by the noise. Would you agree or disagree?
I agree with you because my grandparents raised me too. They raised me and my two cousins. And my grandparents, even when I was in middle school and elementary, they were like married like 45 years because they had like 8 kids. And my grandmother, she was, both of them were strict, but not strict like that. Like when she'll say, Helen, go to the corner store and get this. We had to get dressed up, fully dressed, put on our clothes. We couldn't go to the corner store with our hair looking crazy or anything like that. We were like, when we wear a dress, we were required to have a slip and had stockings on, things like that. And looking back, I really appreciate that foundation because it taught me how to be a woman, how to be hygienic, want to be clean, look presentable when I go out the door. Period. Even though I don't feel good at times now that I'm retired, I still leave the house looking presentable. And she loved perfume as well, so I got that from her. And I will not leave the house without being presentable, having my hygiene together. Because, like I always tell you, when you smell good, you feel good, and you look good. And if you walk out that door being presentable, uh, having confidence within yourself, your day can be a good day. But I agree with you. Nowadays, a lot of the young women have not gotten that foundation. They have not. They have not been taught to respect their elders. They have not been taught to uh, just have uh, respect for themselves in nature. And the young men in that same right, they have not been taught that. A lot of them don't have a father figure in the house, and even if they do have a father figure, some don't have that foundation that's teaching young men how to be men, how to react as a man, how to uh, think as a man, and learn how to uh, how should I say take care of themselves. It's just not common nowadays. But when you have women, a lot of single women, they do, even though they have sons, like you and nephew, he is a very intelligent young man, smart, uh, respectable, and I commend you. You are doing your thing. You're a beautiful mom, and to raise young men in your household, and I'm just gonna say I'm proud of you because for him to be the age that he is, going on 18, he is a phenomenal young man. Very respectful, very smart, and very kind. And I thank you for that.
Oh, thank you so much, Sissy Pooh. I just, you know, I grew up, just like yourself, with my grandparents raising me. And I had no idea that my grandparents were divorced until I was an adult because he was always around. He always made sure my grandmother was straight. He was always
Hmm.
respectful to her. And I mean, don't get me wrong, he had his issues, but for the most part, when it came to like family, the foundation was there. The foundation
Hmm.
was there. And to see how he interacted with my grandmother, even though they were divorced, it was phenomenal to me because it's just like that's something that you want for yourself as you become a
Hmm.
woman. And that's the one thing that I am so grateful to my grandmother for is because
Hmm.
a lot of people don't understand womanhood don't come naturally. That's something you have to be taught. We have
Absolutely.
to be taught to be women. Just
Hmm.
because we have that part, that does not make us natural. You know what I'm saying? And,
Yes, I
um,
agree.
and I'm just grateful for my grandmother because my grandmother had 11 children, child. She had 9 girls
Hmm.
and 2 boys. I don't know how she, ugh. But it's just like when me and you talked about how we grew up, the things that we have in
Mm.
common. I ain't gonna lie, sis, it's a little scary because it's like,
It
are you my
is.
are you my long lost sister? Like for real?
Yes.
Because the stories are so similar. It's just like this is
Hmm.
crazy. This is absolutely
Yeah.
crazy.
I agree, and I think in our time here, because you're still young, and and I just turned 53. So I graduated
I
in
just turned
19.
65, y'all. I look good to be 65, don't
Absolutely, but I think that me being I graduated high school in 1991. I was born in 1972. And I think during that time period, a lot of the grandparents raised their children's children. And a lot, I believe, the women, like our grandparents and grandmothers, they were a lot stronger then, to have multiple children, eight, and they all went to school and they took care of them, fed them, clothed them, and up until their adulthood. And it's just amazing to see and think back how resilient and strong. Having eight kids, now women, it's a lot harder. You think with the technology that they have out now, giving birth is really hard now and dangerous, especially in the United States. So back then, I guess it was a little easier. The women were a lot stronger, but I don't know, but it's getting harder to, give birth and have children now, especially with the healthcare situation and things like that. What do you think?
And let me say, I was playing, y'all, when I said I was 65. I ain't nowhere near 65. So y'all cloud watchers, don't be running talking about some she's 65. It was a joke. I'm nowhere near 65, y'all.
Of
it's a little,
course, you know that. They know that.
it's a little jerky joke. But you're correct. We grew up, our grandparents teaching us certain things and certain etiquettes and things that way. Now I'm
Hmm.
gonna be honest with you, sis.
Go ahead.
I go off the rails when I'm passionate about something. Honey, I will
Yes.
turn into Pinky May in a minute. Yes, her name is Pinky May. Yes, ma'am. And when I tell you Miss Pinky May was 5 feet tall, beautiful. She might have been
Hmm.
small in stature, but honey, that mouth was big. That mouth was big. And I just want to say I'm grateful to her because I think a lot of time as a woman we lose our voice
Hmm.
because we're taught to be quiet.
Oh, definitely. Yes, that's a
You know what
great
I'm saying?
statement. Yes, yes.
And I think for the most part, when you shared that video with me earlier, that man said it so eloquently
Hmm.
when he said that women, we are emotional beings.
Yes.
As emotional beings, men have to understand that stop paying attention to the emotion and pay attention to what's being said. Because if your
Hmm.
sole focus is on the emotion, you lose what's being said. Therefore, you can't acknowledge that woman's hurt or that woman's pain because you so
Yes.
focused on the emotion itself. And when you
Hmm.
sent me that video, I said, wow, I had to watch that a few times because he was so accurate. Like he was
Yes,
actually
yes.
accurate. And I'm just I'm just really, really grateful to my grandparents. I'm grateful
Hmm.
to the women that I got to experience, be friends, and become family because that's rare nowadays. That's very, very rare nowadays.
It is. It definitely is. It really is. And the saying, they say that women check out. They might be physically there, but they check out emotionally way, way before they leave. I saw a clip of that, and I when I looked at that and listened to it, I was like, wow, that's so profound because I never really looked at it from that aspect that a woman may be presently in a relationship, but they check out long before emotionally and mentally before they actually leave. That was so profound when I saw that.
So, as a married queen, what advice would you give for us youngins?
As as far as being married, as in what aspects is it?
As a woman, as a woman, being married, and just a woman in general, because I think,
Mm-hmm.
um, sometimes, the topic we was originally going to talk about, but I'm gonna
Mm-hmm.
save that for something else, and I'll mention that at the end if you don't mind.
Oh, no worries. Of course.
So, what advice would you give?
Well, as a married woman, when I'll go back when I met my husband. My husband is 10 years older than me. Okay, and I guess my maturity level uh, has always. I never like dated men, my age, maybe a couple of years older or whatever. Because when I met my husband, I was like 23 and he was 33. So we clicked and we vibed, and I believe that people can't fall in love. People say that you can't. There's love that you can't fall in love at first sight. That's not true. Because when I met my husband in February of 1997. We got married August 25th of 1997. Then we had our daughter Jana December 9th, 1998. So
Oh, the
I do believe in true
sis,
love.
wait a minute,
Yes.
sis. I'm sorry to interrupt you. I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
No
sorry to
worries.
interrupt you. You said, wait, you said you met him in February
Of 1997.
and you married him when?
August 25th, 1997.
Ooh, baby. Shout out to Big Bro John. Shout out to you, bro. He said he was gonna lock her in. 28 years of marriage. Kudos to you, bro. Kudos to
Thank you.
you.
Thank you. And marriage is not easy. It has its ups and downs, but you have to have endurance. You have to have the wherewithal to want to work it out, and you have to have God in your marriage. You have to pray together at all times. And one thing my grandmother taught me, and never forget it: never go to bed angry. No matter what it is, never go to bed angry, because you never know those last words you said to your loved one, your children, your best friend, your sister. um, you can't take that back. So that's what my goal is. I Even though I'm upset or something, I never go to bed angry, and I always, when I know that I'm wrong, I don't have a problem with apologizing. I don't, because I'm a generally a loving person. I love my family. I love those that love me, and I'm a very loyal person. And when it comes to being married, you have to have that foundation, because we know our Heavenly Father is a foundation of love. He created love and He created marriage. So you have to have that respect and honor to each other. It's not you are demanded to um, uh, follow your husband, do whatever, be a basically a robot. No, because I would never do that, and I wouldn't recommend nobody to be a robot to anyone. You have to have mutual love and respect for each other. And when you do disagree, even if you had a heated moment, let it go for that moment, everything cool down, and then revisit it later. But it has to be revisited and talked about, so it won't be continuously going over the same thing over and over again. And when you generally love someone, you can get over it because of that love. And now that me and John's our kids, they're adults. My husband was married before. He has uh four adult sons, and one is not married, but the other three are married with their own families. And we have our two daughters, Jonna and Taylor. And you know your nieces, Jonna, she just became a nurse, and she works at a rehab center. And
Shout
Taylor,
out to
she's
my
working
niece
on
too.
absolutely, and Taylor is working on her master's in social work. So
Shout
I'm
out to
proud
my
of
other
them.
niece too.
And we can't forget our beautiful niece Keisha. The girls are doing their thing. That's what I'm proud of. They're young women in their 20s, and they doing their thing, and I'm so proud of all three of them. I truly
Phenomenal
am.
women.
Yep, yep, I truly am. So we'll be okay. We know that they can take care of themselves. They have the intellect to take care of themselves, and I'm just proud of them. I truly am.
And I just want to give you your flowers to um Sissy Pooh, to you and Big Bro John. I can't listen. I had a situation over the summer, and
Mhm.
I was talking to you, Helen, and
Mhm.
Big Bro, he heard the conversation, and just how he just came in like a raging lion,
Mhm.
and he had so much compassion, and he was like, hey, you're going to do this and this, and I want you to do it just like this and this.
Mhm.
And he was so loving with his instructions and
Yes.
his criticism and his anger, but he did it in such a loving way that
Mhm.
it was just like, okay, how do I navigate this? Because
Mhm.
that was something that was very unfamiliar to me. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? And he did it in such a way that it was just like, okay, I'm gonna take his advice, and I
Mhm.
know that he's gonna be there to support. And when I tell you it worked out in my favor, just the way he
Yes,
said
they
it was
did.
gonna work out, it was just
Yes.
like, it was like you can always tell a man and woman of God. You can always tell because you know they carry themselves in such a way to where it's undeniable. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
It's
Yes.
undeniable. And it's just like school. Hold on for a second, sissy. Some caught my
All
attention.
right.
School was terrible today. I got into a fight in my school. My teacher made me cry. Bree Bree, I will contact you after this live, okay? We could talk about it. You know I got your back, boo. We will definitely be talking about that for sure. And if you don't mind, ladies in the chat, please show Bree Bree some love by putting some purple hearts in the chat if you guys don't mind.
Absolutely. Yes.
Thank you so much. But I just want to say thank you guys for coming to us. And before we leave, Helen wanted to share something with you before we go.
Yes. I just was just pondering and thinking, and I was thinking about the word loyalty. Um, Loyalty may mean something different to each and every one of us, but I looked up the word loyalty from a friendship aspect, and it says here loyalty in friendship is a deeply valued quality encompassing trust, support, and commitment. It means being a reliable and steadfast presence in a friend's life through both good times and bad, and it talks about the key aspects of loyalty within a friendship. And just to sum it up, it says trustworthiness, unconditional support, and advocacy. And it says under advocacy, a loyal friend will defend your character and stand up for you, especially when you're not present. They respect you and your boundaries. And it says honesty and constructive feedback. And this is really important when it in terms of loyalty. It says loyalty doesn't just mean agreeing with everything, it involves caring enough to offer honest, constructive feedback when a friend might be making a mistake while still remaining respectful and supportive. And it also says the long term commitment. True loyalty often implies a lasting bond that endures over time, distance, and changes in life and circumstances. Essentially, loyalty in a friendship makes both individuals feel safe, valued, and understood. And when I this was really profound to me because when I look at trustworthiness, unconditional support, advocacy, honesty and constructive feedback, and learn long-term commitment, I see all those aspects in you, sister Mimi, and also in Real Mamas. You guys have all those qualities in your bond, and I really thank you for allowing me to get to know you two, and I really love and care about both you guys, and I really appreciate you two as well.
Sissy, you know how much I love you, so thank you so much.
You're welcome.
All right, you ladies want to give some Fanny, you want to give some words of inspiration before we get out of here?
I just want to say to Bree Bree in particular, I know you've had a hard couple days this week. And I just want to let you know that you are beautiful and that I love you, like for real, for real. You like the little sister I've never had. And I value our friendship and our bond. I think you are so dope. I think you the epitome of what a young lady should be. And don't allow anybody to tell you any different. I know you've been through a lot this week and you mean a lot. And just remember that and don't allow anybody else to tell you any different. So I love you, Bree Bree, and I definitely will be contacting you after this live.
Thank you, Fanny. Also, thank you, Mom, for coming up here holding it down. Much respect and appreciation. No, we have to have y'all up here once a week for Ladies Night. And everybody that came and in the chat, that is really, that really means a lot. I really, really, really appreciate that. Yeah, because I've been whining about not having enough support. And so y'all came through and y'all showed out tonight. And so for that, I really appreciate y'all. Be looking forward to new music, new projects, and also more podcasts on the way, and we are running up the watch hours, and let's continue to do so. Love you all. Remember to pray. I don't care if you're praying for your food. I don't care whatever it is that you're praying over. Please say a prayer. Real Mama, your time was much needed over here. I really appreciate your presence. Your energy bring more than just energy over here. It brings a whole atmosphere that's needed within the community. Bree, Zay, love y'all. Much respect. I will see y'all soon. I am out of here.